Hope y'all ready for this one on Thursday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. Partners, week 15. This feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity at...
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
The motion man is Johnson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 47 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the visitors will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed right. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The visitors' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie It is 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A handoff here, up the middle, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. First and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The motion man is Johnson. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion left. His throw left side is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now, faking the give. That one, taken in for the score. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he takes off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That one intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in for the touchdown. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And his guys are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And now the punting unit will come on. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to the air one more time. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This is intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Has a touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point, up and good. And his guys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. From the 6, here comes a return, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9. 3rd and 5. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
They're all set to punt this one away. He's on for the 2nd time, and Wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Back to throw. Now a timeout for injury. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They motion the slot man left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Taking off, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
To number 87. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6. Results in a first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in for the score.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the visitors are able to cut into the deficit.
Our home team 31. Visitors 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The motion man is Johnson. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 14 on that hookup. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Second and 7. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll try the right side this time. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught by the tight end for the touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score our home team 31, visitors 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. This team's offense ready to see what they can do. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Here now, 3rd and 5. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he is very close to the 1st down, but a high ball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. Back to throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He's going to run it. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end motioning left. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8. Now a give up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground, and he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for second down. They'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that final throw here is intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.